Yo, listen, I'm tired of talking about fake niggas. I'm a racist because I hate niggas. I ain't good, I'm doing great, nigga. Y'all still keep complaining about bitches, y'all should go date niggas. Your whole existence is comical. Wanna learn how to be real, take notes and follow what I'ma do. I'm phenomenal, sleep on me, beat your ass like your mama do. Matter of fact, sleep on me, I'll beat your ass in your pajamas too. Niggas out here be on that whole shit, they acting like a whole bitch. Nigga, I know this, these niggas trash. I know. These niggas ass. I know. These niggas cap. I know. These niggas whack. I know. They say I use the word nigga too much. Nigga, I don't say it enough. Society treats a nigga like shit, but y'all more concerned about me saying words. Y'all niggas suck. There's so many phonies acting like homies. These chicks will blow me and fuck me and leave your ass feeling lonely. She saying she not that type of girl, you need to get to know me. You know that's some bullshit. These niggas trash. I know. These niggas ass. I know. These niggas cap. I know. These niggas whack. I know. I know these niggas be acting. They never amount to shit because these niggas be slacking. I know they be talking, but they never about that action. I know they be capping when they yapping, I get it cracking. Y'all niggas ain't pimping, y'all be simping while I be macking. I will never say that it happened if it never happened.
These niggas trash. I know. These niggas ass. I know. These niggas crap. I know. These niggas whack. I know.
Yo, what up? What's poppin'? What's good? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy in the dating game. What's good? Shout out to everybody in the chats. Shout out to Joe Blast in the building. Anonymous player, Steve O Baby, what's good? 50 Fitzwell, okay, Oaktown's finest in the building. W. Alphonse, Certified Tyrone. Sean Bright is in the building. What's good? Shane, what's going on? Kevin Ism 7, Chris 1997 was popping. Tata's in the building. Omar, what's going on? It was good. Sir Man, what's going on? Jug NJ was good. D Weez was popping. So today's show is gonna be real quick. It's gonna be like less than an hour. You know what I'm saying? I got to cut it off in an hour. But I really wanted to talk about this topic. You know, why most men, you know, that don't have game, they're gonna be terrible in these committed relationships. You understand what I'm saying? Like, most men don't have enough game to be in these long-term committed relationships. But before we get into all of that, I want to remind you guys that you got to go to badboymembership.com. I just dropped the new Bad Boy Membership program, 8 ways to test a woman's sexual interest in you. 8 ways to test a woman's sexual interest in you is on the Bad Boy Membership right now. You feel what I'm saying? Right now, you go to badboymembership.com. You can check out that program. And that program is important because what it is, I'm teaching you how to test a woman's sexual interest on a first date or when you first meet a girl. You understand what I'm saying? So you don't waste time with women who have no sexual interest in you. You see what I'm saying? So what happens is you're going to have some women who have zero sexual interest in you. you might not necessarily know. So I'm going to teach you things you can do on the first date or when you first meet a random girl at the bar, club, whatever, to test if this girl has sexual interest in you. Now, if she doesn't have sexual interest in you, then it's like, well, fuck it. Let me just keep it pushing. But if she does have sexual interest in you, then it's like, cool, let me continue and let me try to make this happen, right? So this program is there to teach you how to, figure out if a woman has sexual interest in you or not. You feel what I'm saying? So we're going to get into that. That's going to be heavy. You feel me? Now, let's get into the topic. Why most men don't have enough game for a committed relationship, right? Now, one of the things you got to understand is this. Is that a lot of guys think that picking up girls, hollering at chicks is hard as shit, right? They're like, oh my God, I got to go and approach. I got to approach all these women. I got to talk to 100 girls and I might only get 2. And then I call this girl and she flakes and blah, 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 right? That's actually the easy part, right? Being in a long-term committed relationship is the hard part, right? And so that means someone who's your girlfriend, someone who's your wife. You understand what I'm saying? Someone who's your fiance, whatever it is like that, right? Being in that long-term relationship is going to be something that is not easy to do for most dudes. Right now, the reason why it's not easy is because most guys ain't got no fucking game. But what you got to understand is this, is that most dudes, they actually have bad long-term relationships because their game is so weak. They end up getting into relationships where they don't know how to actually influence the woman, manage, or lead the situation, right? So I want to show you guys real quick a post that I put up on Facebook earlier today, right? I'm going to talk about this as this goes with the topic, right? So I put up this post and it says, there are a lot of men who are scared to be in a committed relationship with a woman because they believe women are out to get them. They think if they get married or have a kid with a woman and it doesn't work out, then the woman is going to drag them through the mud and drain their resources. The truth is, these guys are absolutely right. They should be scared because these women never really liked or respected them. Why? Because these are the same guys, these are the same guys who got these women by simping, whining and dining, falling in love, leading with their wallet, and wifing up women they didn't properly vet. These women, these types of men, have no influence over the women they deal with. When you have no influence over a woman's mind and don't know how to lead and manage your relationships, women will shit on you before, during, and after the relationship. Don't blame female nature. Look in the goddamn mirror, okay? Now, I want to just reiterate that last thing where I said right before the last part where I said, you got to understand that when you have no influence over a woman's mind and don't know how to lead and manage your relationships, women will shit on you before, during, and after the relationship. So if you have no influence over the woman that you're dealing with, right? Shout out to my dude Miles. If you have no fucking influence over your woman or the woman you're dealing with, she is going to shit on you before, during, and after the relationship. So what do you mean by that, Mr. Locario? What I mean is, let's go from before, during, and after, right? Shout out to my dude K-Zaggin20 in the building. Let me put the banners up and shit. But yeah, they're gonna shit on you before, during, and after. So how does a woman shit on you before the relationship even starts? Right? So she shits on you by basically manipulating you, lying to you, telling you, hey, you know what? I got to get to know you before we get sexual. She says, I'm not that type of girl, so you got to take me out on 3 dates and spend a lot of money on me. Then she's going to string you along before you get some pussy. That's even if you get pussy, right? Now, let's say you get with this girl and because you didn't vet her properly, you just make her your girl in like 4 months, right? Because a lot of dudes do that type of shit, right? So you're in a situation with this woman and she's your girlfriend and she's not really giving you sex like that, right? Before y'all was together, she was giving you some sex. Now that you're together, she's holding off on the sex a lot. She's like, I'm tired. My neck hurts. I got a stomach ache. Can we do it tomorrow? Right? She's disrespecting you in the relationship. She's low-key, like, basically making fun of you and throwing, these ridiculous insults at you. Right? She's basically disrespecting you on the low. She's making fun of you at, at parties and shit. You guys go to get-togethers at parties and she makes fun of you and all that other shit. And you think it's cute because you think she's just joking, but she's really disrespecting you. Then you end up, let's say, for example, getting this woman pregnant, right? You have a kid. Or let's say I get married and you have a kid. Next thing you know, she's still disrespecting you. She's telling you to sleep on the couch. She's, not really fucking you like that as much. It's been like 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Y'all haven't had sex. You're sleeping on the couch. Next thing you know, y'all get divorced, you break up or whatever it is. Now she's, got you through the ringer. You're paying all this child support, alimony, all this other crazy stuff. She's taking you to court. She's doing all this shit. So before, during, and after the relationship, she's shitting on you. Now, why is she shitting on you though? See, she's shitting on you because, like I said in this post, I said, because these are the same guys who got these women by simping, whining and dining, falling in love, leading with their wallet, and wifing up women they did not properly vet. So when you're simping, tricking, whining and dining, falling in love, doing all that other crazy shit, what happens is that the girl's gonna shit on you because she doesn't actually respect you. You understand? She actually doesn't like you. So what a lot of guys think, they think that, oh, well, chicks are just fucked up and it's just female nature. No, she's treating you like this because she would never respected you in the first place, because you were the type of guy who was whining and dining, doing all that other extra shit, kissing her ass, sucking her butt to get to her. So now what happened is that she got into a long-term relationship with you because you were easier to settle down with than the other guy she really wanted. The other guy she really wanted didn't really want her ass. But she stuck with you because you were fucking, putting her on a pedestal. You were praising her because she was the hottest girl you ever seen. You jumped into a relationship with her, right? You spent a lot of money on her. You took on a bunch of trips. You did all this extra shit. And now you're in a relationship with her and she's shitting on you. And now when the relationship ends and she takes you for child support and doing all this other stuff, now it's like, oh, these women are crazy. Now I'm red-pilled because these women out here in their female nature, their hypergamous nature is crazy. It's out of control. But no, you're the one who made this happen. See, what you have to understand is this. Guys who influence a woman, guys who know how to have a woman's mind, right? What happens is that these guys don't get shitted on. These guys don't get drugged through the mud. So before the actual long-term relationship, during the relationship, and after the relationship is over, these guys still get respect. Shout out to April MC in the building. Shout out to April MC in the building. So these guys still get respect, right? But the guys who don't get respect are the guys who came in leading with their wallet, simping, doing all that other crazy shit. And then they're like, how come these girls act all crazy? It's because they never respected you. And they never respected you because you ain't respect yourself, which is why you did all that goofy shit to get them. Do you guys understand how this works? When you're a guy who has game and who's on point, women love and respect you. When you're a guy who ain't got no game, you're weak as shit, you're doing all this simping, tricking, all this extra stuff leading with your wallet, what's going to happen is it's inevitable It's inevitable that this girl is going to shit on you. And you know why she's shitting on you? Because she's mad at herself that you were her choice she had to choose for a long-term relationship, because the guy she really wanted ain't trying to fuck with her. You understand? He ain't trying to fuck with her. And see, a lot of guys don't get this, because I was on when I posted that on Facebook, right? I had some people respond to this shit, right? So I had a guy, he wrote in here, he said, bullshit. They put the dude they don't like and like through the same ringer. Come on, son. Come on, son. I'm gonna show it again. He said, bullshit. They put the dude they don't like and like through the same ringer. And 4 people like this shit. Well, 3 people and 1 nigga laughed at him or laughed at the shit. But see, guys don't understand. Guys think that women treat men the same, and they don't. See, the guy that she's really interested in, she does not treat him the same way as the guy she's settling for. I'm gonna say that again. The guy she's interested in, she does not treat him the same as the guy she's settling for. See, a lot of guys, what they don't want to come to terms with is their girlfriends or wives are women they're with that settled for them. You were not her first choice. You understand what I'm saying? For a lot of guys out there who are married or who have long-term girlfriends and all of that shit, most of y'all are not their first choice. You understand? They're like, he'll do. You know, like when you be at the club and shit and you want the dime, but you can't get the dime for whatever reason, she ain't trying to fuck with you or whatever it is. And then the night is winding down. And then you're like, okay, I see that girl over there. She's like I give her like a 5.5, 6 on a scale of 1 to 10. She got a pretty good body, a face and all that, whatever. And then so you settle for that girl. You try to get at that girl at the end of the night because the club is about to close, so you're like, shit, I gotta go home with something. But your first choice was the dime. So then you take this girl home who you're not really that attracted to. You smash, you feel what I'm saying? You do your shit. But then after you smash and you bust your nut, you feel what I'm saying? Right? After you bust your nut, you look at her and you're like, shit, why did I go home with this woman? You're almost disgusted with yourself because you didn't really want her, but you settled for her. That's how a lot of women look at their boyfriends or husbands. They're like, I settled for this nigga. Like, I don't really like this nigga. Why do you think you always hear stories of the husband not having sex with his wife for weeks or months? You hear this all the time. Oh man, me and my wife, we haven't had sex in months. Really, nigga? Really? You haven't had sex in months?
Jesus Christ.
Like, what's going on? What could it be that you haven't had sex with your wife in months? I don't know. Maybe she don't really like you like that, my nigga. Maybe she don't really like you. See, if she don't really like you because you started off your situation as a goofy nigga leading with your wallet. You understand? You started off as the dude simping. You were whining and dining. You understand? So she was never really attracted to you, but she liked the fact that you were taking her out, buying her shit, doing shit for her, doing all that extra shit. And then now what happens is you're mad that in the relationship and when the relationship is done, you're getting shitted on. You understand? See, somebody else also in the chat, let me get this other screenshot. So he said, hold on 1 second. He had said, but what about hypergamy? So I responded to him and I said, hypergamy happens because the women didn't like or respect you in the first place. So then he says, so they go through the marriage ceremony and procreation and children for the guy they don't even like? Yes, Ben Finisher. Yes, Ben, they do this. So he's asking, he's like, but wait a second. He's like, Locario, that's preposterous. That's bullshit. That's poppycock. That's hogwash. How could a woman want to have sex, go through the ceremony and have kids with a guy she's not really feeling? See, what you guys don't understand is this, right? What you don't understand is this, right? As a woman gets older, exactly, you sound Boulder Dash. Says, like, yo, as a woman gets older, she's going to want to have some sort of security. She wants a man there. You understand what I'm saying? She wants a man there. So yes, she will settle with a nigga, marry him, go through the ceremony, have kids with this nigga, because she's like, yo, this guy worships the ground I walk on. I don't really like him like that, but he worships the ground I walk on. He's been simping for me all this time. Right? So, and he has resources. He got the bag. So what I could do is I could marry this loser, right? And I can be with him. He can give me some kids, give me some security. I could probably quit my job depending on if he's this high value man, right? That want to take care of me, right? So I could quit my job, have these kids and chill. Then when I'm tired of this fool, I'll just divorce him and take half his shit. I mean, sounds like a plan to me. You understand what I'm saying? Sounds like a plan to me. But see, a lot of guys, they'll point the finger at the woman and say, see, these women, their hypergamous nature, it's causing them to want to monkey branch to the next penis and blah, 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 blah. But understand, you didn't realize that you were the guy who didn't have game. You didn't realize it. You don't realize that the reason why she don't respect you or love you or like you is because she didn't respect, love, or like you in the first place. And you came into the situation. You were like, hi, how are you? My name's Bob. I'm a loser. I'm going to, basically spend as much money on you as possible in the hopes that you'll like me because, I am a high value man. I make 6 figures. So I'm going to spend as much money on you as possible. I don't really have any game. I'm kind of lame. I'm kind of boring. I don't have any swag. I don't have any personality. And, it would just be my honor to be with you, because I can't get any other women. Right. So she's like, you know what, Bob the loser, you know what? I'll take you on, fuck it. But you know what though, Bob? You're gonna have to take me on 3-4 dates. You can't get under this pussy right now. No, you can't. Right? You can't do that. So he has to wine and dine this chick, do all this extra shit. Then he gets on one knee and proposes marriage. He has kids with her. He has to say yes, dear, to this woman. She's flicking his ear and all that shit. If y'all watch the real game out there, you know what I'm talking about. He getting his ear flicked. He's fucking, his friends hit him up and say, hey, Bob, come out and, come fishing with us. He's like, well, I got to ask the missus, right? He has to ask his wife permission so he could go fishing with his friends and shit. You understand what I'm saying? He's like, so I'm gonna start calling you niggas Will Smith ass niggas and Michael B. Jordan ass niggas. Facts. This nigga's on that happy wife, happy life shit. Right? That's that dude. He's one of those guys. He's like, he goes to work. He's like, well, my old lady, she's something else. I had to sleep on the couch. You know how that goes, huh? He's that nigga. And then when she divorces him, because, oh yeah, she's definitely cheating on him. She's fucking some other guy behind the back, right? So when she divorces his ass and it's over, and You know, he's pissed off. He's in his red pill rage. He's on the YouTube looking up the red pill videos. Female nature. You see how these women are going to do you? You see how these women are going to do you, bro? They don't care about you. It's their hypergamous nature. They're just going to monkey branch to the other guy, Bob. But see, what Bob didn't realize is that the reason why his woman is acting like that is because Bob showed up in the situation as a loser. And what happens is women have no problem settling down with a loser. They have no problem. Just like you have no problem fucking the decent looking chick at the end of the night at the club. You understand? Because just like you really want the chick who's a 10, your girlfriend or wife wants the guy who's a 10 also. She wants the, sexually attractive, dominant alpha male. You know that guy that fucked her a few times and left? She wants that guy. The guy she had sex with on the first date, she wants that guy. The guy she was fucking in the parking lot in his car when they first met at the bar, she wants that guy. You understand? She wants this guy. See, this is why it's hard for a lot of guys, a lot of beta males to attract women, is because a lot of women are still under the illusion they can get that alpha male to settle down with them. Then when they realize it's a lost cause, then they come to these guys. You understand? Once they realize it's a lost cause, they go to the guys who are simping, leading with their wallet, the high value suckers. They go to all those guys. But the fact is, because she don't really want you, that's where the disrespect comes in. Because every time she looks at you, you are a constant reminder that she failed. That's real talk. Her attitude towards you is a constant reminder she failed. You understand what I'm saying? And you were the failure. You were the last resort. Like sometimes, like at the end of the night, sometimes restaurants, they have to throw some of the food out in the trash. That's you. That's you. They have to throw you out in the trash and a woman comes and picks you out the trash because that's all she could get right now. Miles and Steve said I'm doing it dirty. This is how it goes, man. This is how it goes. I'm telling you. This is how it happens. See, a lot of guys be thinking, I'm going to be so romantic and, wine and dine this. I'm going to court her. I'm going to be, all those other guys she told me about who, basically fucked and dumped her. I'm not like him. See, Bob is telling this woman, I'm not like that. I'm nice. I would treat you like a queen, girl. I would treat you like a queen. And she's like, I don't give a fuck you could treat me like a queen because I don't really like you like that anyway. I want the other nigga to treat me like a queen. But, I guess I'll take you for now. I guess. You understand what I'm saying? And this is why women can talk to you any way they talk to you, because you ain't gonna do shit. You ain't gonna leave. Who you gonna leave her for? Who are you gonna leave her for? You ain't going nowhere. This is the hottest chick you ever been with. That's why you wifed her up so quick. That's why you wanted to be with her so bad. You understand? That's why you wanted to be with her so bad. That's why you were, feeling how you've been feeling. Because the chick you really wanted finally gave you a chance. The type of girls you really wanted, the type of women that you really wanted, finally gave you a chance. So you jumped at the opportunity. But what you don't understand is that the reason why you got a chance now is because she's settling down for you. She's settling for you. You want, okay, guys, you want to know if a chick settling for you? It's so simple. It's so simple. I'm gonna take a few calls and then I'm gonna head up out of here because I ain't gonna be here too long. I'm gonna tell you how you can tell if she settles for you. If you had to go on multiple fucking dates, talk to her on the phone for hours, do all this extra shit before you smash, she settles for you. I'll say it again. If you had to go on a bazillion dates, like you went on 3-4 dates, took her out to dinner, wine and dine her, and also, I'm gonna say this too. Also, if you within that attempted to fuck, so what happens is, let's say you went out on the first date with her and you got drinks. But you was too pussy to tell her you wanted to fuck. So he was just like, let me not try to, let me not do that because I'm scared. I don't want to scare her off with my sexual energy. So I'm just gonna chill and have a drink and be a nice, good little boy. That's what you did, right? So you went on a second date and you took her out to dinner because you're an idiot. But anyway, you took her out to dinner, right? So now what happens is you took her out to dinner and you had dinner. You walked out the restaurant. You were holding hands with her, walking down the street and shit. And then you kissed her a little bit and you're like, hey, we're having a good time. How about, you come over to my place? And she says, Bob, I really like you, but I just want to take things slow, Bob. I just want to take things really slow. And Bob's like, okay. And Bob, dumbass, he's like, yo, you know what? She might be the one. She might be the one because, I hear that women who have high body counts can't pair bond. I heard that on YouTube because I'll be on the YouTube streets and I watch all the red pill videos and they tell me that if a woman has a high body count, she can't pair bond, but I think she's the one. Oh my God. Because, I wanted to fuck her, but she told me she wanted to take it slow. She wanted to take it slow. So she's not like these other whores out here. She's the one. He calls up his friend. He's like, Fred, you're not gonna believe this, Fred. I met Jennifer. I think she might be the one. Fred. I think she might be the one. Oh yes, Fred. I believe she has a low body count. Yeah, because I tried to fuck her, Bob. I mean, I've tried to fuck her, Fred. I tried to fuck her, and she told me let's take it slow. Yes, Fred, yes, I know. She's not one of these thoughts out here. She's not one of these whores. She's not one of these. She's not because listen, and I'm going out with her. I'm going out with her next week. Okay, I'm actually going to take her on a boat ride, and I'm gonna buy her some flowers. Okay, I saw on her Instagram that she likes roses, so I'm gonna take her out on a boat ride. It's gonna be so romantic. So then Bob goes and he takes her out on a fucking boat ride and shit. He has rose petals and shit. The night is young. It's nice out there. She's dressed looking all sexy and shit. Right? And Bob starts kissing Jennifer and they're kissing and they're touching. Right? And Bob is like, Jennifer, I really like you. And I think we should take this to the next step. And then Jennifer's like, Bob, actually, I really like you too, but Bob, guess what? I really have something to tell you. I've been hurt in the past, Bob, I've been really hurt in the past. And I just decided that I'm not going to have sexual relations with any man, Bob, unless I'm in a committed relationship, Bob. And Bob's like, wait, so what are you saying that, like, you don't have sex unless you're in a committed relationship? Yes, Bob, I don't have sex unless I'm in a committed relationship. See, I've had maybe 1 or 2 situations that didn't go the way I wanted it to go, and I got hurt, and I want to get hurt again, Bob. Bob, are you going to hurt me? No, I would never do that. I would never do that. So then Bob is sitting there saying to this chick, right, that he would never do that shit, right? So what happens is Bob is chilling there trying to convince her that he's not like that, right? And this is where shit gets really good. So Bob is like, he's like, Jennifer, look, I know you've been hurt in the past, but I just want you to know I'm not that type of guy. I would never, ever, ever do that to you. You're not like other women. There's a special thing about you, Jennifer, and I want to be that man. I want to be that man for you. So Jennifer, would you do me the honor? I know we've only known each other for 3 weeks, Jennifer, but Jennifer, would you do me the honor of being my girl? Jennifer's like, oh my God, Bob, that's so sweet. Are you for real, Bob? And she's like, Bob's like, Jennifer, I would love nothing more than for you to be my girlfriend. So now Bob's dumbass finally gets to hit it. But he's hitting it. He's only hitting it because he's agreed to be this woman's boyfriend. You understand? So now, what you guys gotta understand is that Jennifer finessed this bitch ass nigga to be her man. Because he wanted the pussy so bad. And so, because he was simping, whining and dining, falling in love, he ends up getting with this woman. And now, he's invested so much time, energy dealing with this woman. And because Jennifer, right? Because Jennifer doesn't really like Bob like that, that's why she's able to string him along. That's why she was able to do that. Let me tell you guys something. When a woman is really sexually attracted to you and she's really feeling you, it's hard for her to not really jump your bones, man. It's hard. But when she's not feeling you, it's easy. She could be like, you know, I got to get to know you. Let's talk on the phone more. Let's do all this other shit. It's easy. So now what I'm trying to tell you guys is, because remember, my dude over here said that it was bullshit because they put the dude they don't like and like through the same ringer. No, they don't. No, they do not. And see, this is the main reason why dudes get tripped up in a game, is because they think and they believe that women are going to treat them the same, and they think that they could come at a woman any way they want to and they're going to get the same result as everybody else. It doesn't work that way. You understand what I'm saying? But let's take some calls real quick, and then I'm going to head up out of here. Let's go 973 and then 949. 973, what's popping? Who this?
Hello, Locario.
What's going on, my brother? Did you donate?
This Locario?
Yes, sir. It's Locario. What's popping? Who this?
All right, wow. How's it going? My name is Larry. Can I donate today or?
Yes, the donate is at the top of the chat. Are you watching this on YouTube?
Oh yeah.
All right, click the top of the chat and hit the donate button. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put you on hold and I'm gonna get the next caller, and I want you to donate, and then I'm gonna come back to, right? So let's go to 949. 949, what's popping? Who this? 949.
Hey, what's up, Locario? How you doing?
What's up, my brother?
Doing,
chilling. Did you donate?
Yeah, I'm gonna be real with you, man. I've been looking for my wallet for like 15 minutes.
Oh, you made me press the fucking button, man. You made me press the button.
Yeah, I know, man.
Listen. I'm gonna put you on hold. Donate, and then hit me right back up. All right. Let's go back to 973. 973 was popping. What's going on with you, man?
Hey, Locario. Yeah, I donated.
All right, appreciate it, my brother.
For sure. Yo, I was just cracking up. You could have wrote a movie script over that whole dialogue back there. That's how exactly they be thinking. I ain't gonna lie, I was a victim of that myself. But what I really wanted to talk about was, like, you know, I was dealing with this shit, right? Like, you know, when COVID hit, you know, before COVID hit, long story short, I had a business and everything. I was thriving. I was doing great. I had my own personal training and shit and everything. I had the chick that I wanted. Boom. So when COVID hit, you know, I lost, you know, they closed the gyms. So I went out of business, you know what I mean? The chick does, I guess she started losing attraction for me and stuff like that. She pretty much dumped me during the middle of COVID. You know, I went through a whole, like, up and down. You know, I started messing around with drugs and shit. My life kind of spiraled out of control and shit, and it just kind of, like, went out of whack. So it took me about a year to get myself back in order. And it's just like, all right, now I'm at a place where, I mean, even though I'm still going through shit, like, I feel like I'm at a place where I'm trying to get back in the game because, like, you know, my ex became somebody else. And it really fucks me up, but I'm just like, how should I go about, you know, getting my confidence back and things like that? Because I was in a place where life was great, you know what I mean? Like, my game was on point. I had the inner confidence and everything. Like, my confidence was through the roof. And I noticed the difference back then, how high I was charismatic. I was a jokester. I had, like, a nice little stable of chicks. I wasn't smashing all of them, but the ones that I did want, I could get when I wanted to. It was just great. Right. And as opposed to now, I'm about 30 now. And it's just like, damn, I feel like I lost the mojo. You know what I mean? Like,
right. Well, I mean,
feel like I don't got it no more.
Well, the thing is, you got to understand that all of that is going on in your mind, bro. That's all it really is, bro. It's like all the shit that's been happening or you know, or I should say the things that have been happening recently basically is going on in your head. So if you were able to make shit go down before, and then you went through some things, and then you let those things affect you, you understand what I'm saying? Affect your confidence, all that other stuff. That's because you're allowing it to affect you. So now what happens is that you just got to switch your mindset and then go into a different direction. So a lot of times what happens is that we talk ourselves into our own misery, pain, and, you know, discomfort and not accomplishing what we want to get done. So what happens is that, and then that becomes sort of like, you know, the direction we end up going in. So a lot of times what happens is that the reason why you continue to go down that path is because you're constantly going down that path. Like, you started that path and you went down that path. You understand what I'm saying? So what you have to do is you have to stop yourself and say, so instead of keep going this way, you got to stop yourself right now and then say, okay, I'm going to go this way immediately. So a lot of times what happens is that in order to change your life, in order to change certain situations, you have to change your habits. So in order to change the habit, you have to literally change a thing you're doing in the moment and switch and do something different. So right now, the reason why you're doing everything you're doing right now is because you created a habit of doing that thing you're doing now. So now you have to stop doing that, literally do something else different, and then you create a habit from that different thing, and then you go in a different direction. You see what I'm saying? So for example, if you're so like, damn, you know, I'm feeling down because this happened and that happened and my ex-girl and yada yada yada, right? You're sort of in that realm. You're going down that direction. Now, what you have to do is you have to stop yourself and you say, okay, you know what? Today I have to do something today that is going to benefit me and that's going to make me feel good, and then start doing that now, and then continue to do that thing moving forward. And then you just add different things every other day. You see what I'm saying? So like for example,
it's like hitting the switch.
Right, exactly. So for example, you might say, you know what? Like, I haven't been to the gym in a while. Let me go to the gym and, you know, get on the treadmill. I'm
here right now. That's funny.
Exactly right. You know what I'm saying? You go to the gym, you work out, you do what you got to do. And you say, you know what? I'm gonna go to the gym for the next few days and just continue to do that. So now you're putting yourself on a different course, and then you add other things. You say, you know what? I'm gonna start doing X, Y, and Z. I'm gonna start talking to different women. I'm gonna get myself on these dating apps, even though I've been slacking or whatever. I'm gonna start going out to different events. So once you start adding different things to your fucking you know, schedule and the way that you do stuff, then new things will start happening. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So, and that's the thing, because you got to understand something. A lot of times what happens is the reason why we get so caught up is because we're not self-aware enough to realize we're caught up. You understand? But like, we don't even realize we're caught in the bullshit. Once you become self-aware,
right? Like, you don't think about it,
right? Once you realize you're caught up in the situation, right? Then what happens is that then you'll be like, oh, I have the power to stop it because I know I'm caught up. But if you don't know you're caught up, then you feel like you're at, you're just gonna do shit.
A victim.
Right. You call
right.
exactly. You're like
mindset.
Exactly. You feel like this is just happening and I don't know what to do. You end up like this nigga.
I don't know what to do.
You know what I'm saying? You'll be sounding like that dude.
Right.
So,
yeah. And that literally was me like a year ago. I just
right. Right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Right. For sure.
That's all it is. I'm telling you, everybody goes through that shit. It's like, and the thing is, you have to be self-aware to recognize and understand. Because this is the thing. You know, what's the funny part about it is this, right? I'll give y'all guys some deep game. That's what I talk about in the Bad Boy membership. But I'll give it to you like this, right? Let's say, for example, you haven't had sex with a girl in a while, right? Or haven't had sex with a chick just, in the past 5-6 months, right? And you're like, fuck, I haven't fucked with no chicks in a while, blah, 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 right? Sometimes what happens is you go through that drought, right? Where nothing is really happening. But what needs to happen, right, is that you need to actually find a chick, because this is what happens. That usually happens, but what happens is the reason why this happening and keep happening is because you're in the drought, but also you might be also too picky when it comes to dealing with a woman. So now what you need to do is you need to say, I need to fuck some chick to get in the zone of fucking. Because once you fuck a new random girl, that's when you're gonna realize more chicks are coming through the fuck. It's weird how that shit happens. Right. But the problem is that a guy is gonna be like, man, I gotta fuck a baddie. No, you ain't gotta fuck a baddie. Fuck a girl who's fuckable. Have sex so you can start the energy of you being a sexual guy having sex so you can get more sex. Part of the reason why you're not getting sex is because you're not getting sex. If you get sex, you'll get more sex. It's the same thing with money. A lot of times people don't get money because they ain't got no fucking money. They're not moving in the direction to get money. Once you get that, then you start to realize you're getting more money. So it builds upon itself. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So that's the thing you got to do.
I haven't been doing. Like, I haven't been, because I've been kind of stuck. You know what I mean? Like, I just be like, damn, man.
Right, and that's the thing. You got to, right, and you got to get unstuck by putting yourself in certain situations to cause that paradigm shift. That's the thing. It's like you got to shift your fucking life. And so what happens is, because this is the thing. Think about it this way with the whole having sex thing. If you want to break it down even further, you could look at it like this. Because you're not having sex, you're so thirsty for sex, which causes you to interact with women in a way that repels them because you're so thirsty for sex, which causes you to not have more sex. Now, if you fuck a girl, let's say you fucked the girl today and you haven't fucked the girl in 6 months. If you fuck the girl today and then you talk to another girl tomorrow, because you fucked the girl the day before, you're a little less thirsty for sex because you already did it yesterday. So therefore, that energy level you have is different, which causes the girl to be more attracted to you, which will result in her usually wanting to fuck you. You ever see what I'm saying? But so that's the reason why
you're not thirsty and shit.
Right. That's the reason why a lot of guys who have issues getting girls or who are incels or who have trouble in the game, it's hard. It's even harder for them to make shit happen because they're in a perpetual cycle of being thirsty, needy, and clingy. And so therefore that thirsty, needy, clinging energy. Right. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's wow.
That's what I'm saying. So that's the crazy shit. So you got to just get yourself literally starting now to do different shit. So that now, exactly. So you get to a whole nother level. That's all it's about. You see what I'm saying?
Right. And just to add to that, because I figured I was still messing with my ex and shit. Like she came over the other day. Mm-hmm. And she said, I guess we did what we did. She's like, yo, this is gonna be the last time I'm trying to move on and stuff and shit like that. And I'm like, oh, damn, all right. So, it was just kind of like a little, you know what I mean? Like,
oh, so you went, so you went back to your ex and was fucking with her.
No, she just, I'm like, yo, let me hit or whatever. And she was kind of reluctant at first, but I think it was just out of pity to keep it a buck.
Right, but see, that's the thing. You gotta stop smashing your ex. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. because right now, because the ex, being with the ex is keeping you in that same vibe. And you're in your comfort zone.
The whole leading thing, I've been called that. I've been called I've been that and that stuff. And even examining my own behavior, I'd be anxious and
Right, because
like
you gotta
that.
understand something.
Like it's kind of pathetic, you know what I mean? Like,
right, because remember you was talking about, yo, I'm fucking you was dealing with some drugs and shit, right?
yeah.
Right. Your ex is also your drug. So that means you gotta kick the habit, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like,
That's for sure.
right, you're going back into the same fucking situation, which is gonna cause you to be in the same fucking paradigm. So you got to cut all that off and start fresh. You see what I'm saying? You got to go cold turkey, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you got to do that shit.
I gotta cut that off. Not cut women off. And I gotta cut her off.
Yes, cut her off, not women. Her. You feel what I'm saying? Cut her off because by you continuing,
they be incels and shit. I'm not fucking with none of that. As far as like that whole red pill movement, because there was a time when I was susceptible. I was looking at that and I'm like, yo, this shit doesn't make sense.
Right.
This is gonna turn me into a fucking psychopath. You know what I mean? It's like I'm even more miserable.
Right.
You know, like this can't be the answer.
Right.
That's why I started listening. I started listening to you, the Miles. And I'm like, yo, this makes sense. You know what I mean? It's like this is gonna make me better. Yeah, it just makes me bitter. You know what I mean? The whole red pill shit.
Right. So all I'm saying, bro, is you gotta just basically, do some new shit and then you'll be good, my brother. But I appreciate the call, man. I'ma holler at you. Damn, y'all motherfuckers call like crazy. I'm about to end in like 5 minutes. So y'all gonna have to, if y'all donated, you're gonna have to call back on the next show. I'm gonna do a show tomorrow, but definitely call back tomorrow because I gotta head out in like a few minutes. But we'll take one more call. 224. What's popping? Who this?
Hey, Miss Locario, I donated on the Cash App.
Appreciate it.
Okay. So just since we got 5 minutes left, just real quick, then met a girl at a house party of mutual friends, and she asked for my number because she wanted me to send her like some memes or something like that. And I fucked up there by actually just doing it for sending her the memes. Now she starts saying it like I was like, hey, I can show you the memes in person right next to me, and she's like, you're funny, like. I really missed the group. So,
what? So wait, what's the question?
Sorry, I was trying to paraphrase. So basically, I was saying that like she asked for my number because I was showing her some memes at the party because it was like a mutual friends party.
Okay.
And she was like, "Can you send me some more of them?" So then all I did then, I was like, a couple days later, I sent her one, and it was like, "Yo, when she really likes you, but she used an excuse to get your number." And so it's like trying to make it like man or woman or whatever. And then she was like, oh, haha, nah, I think you definitely got a crush on like one of the other girls. And I was like, no. And then I asked her to come over if she wanted to see some more memes and like see them in person or whatever. And
let me find out. You trying to indirectly holler at this bitch through memes, nigga? Like, what are you doing? Like,
I mean, it's just because we have mutual friends, so it just could get a little weird. Like,
bro, she's not fucking with you. She's not feeling you, bro, because you told her she basically said, "Oh, you should try to holler at the other girls," right?
Yeah,
exactly. She ain't feeling you, bro. And the thing is, you don't want to look. You got to be direct with these chicks, man. Let her know what it is. So because now you see you wasted all that time going back and forth, like sending her memes and shit, when you could have just on that day been like, "Yo, what's good with you? Like, let's get together and hang out and do something," right? And then she
the thing is, like, we're in like mutual friends, and this is like my really close friend. So it's like being that direct can kind of create a weird air for like all the guys.
So it don't matter. First of all, how is she? Whose friend is she to your other friend? Like, how is that even working? What's going on with that?
So she's been just friends with one of the other friends in the group for like pretty much just as long as I have.
And which group is this? Y'all were you in college? Like
always there.
A group? What type of group is this?
Yeah, we're in college.
Okay, so this is like
group,
it's like a college group, like a fucking chess club or some shit. What is this?
No. We're just literally just a group of people who go out together sometimes, or we'll have house parties together. So there, how many girls in this group? There's 4.
4? How many dudes in this group?
4.
And y'all ain't fucking?
Well, 2 of the dudes in the group all have girlfriends now, but they're not the girlfriend. Their girlfriends aren't in the group. Like, their girlfriends are just other girls who came by.
And so none of these, hold on, so none of these niggas fucked any of these girls in the group?
Not that I know of, no.
God damn, y'all. So there's 4 niggas and 4 chicks, and y'all ain't trying to fuck these girls? What are y'all doing? So what do y'all do in the group? How much y'all be hanging out?
Like we literally just like it's like a social group where we just drink and go to parties together.
Oh my God, nigga, y'all need to start fucking these women, bro. Like, listen. Okay, so what? What are you scared of if you was to tell a chick you want to fuck her?
Well, you know, I'm not scared, but it's just like it just creates a weird air in the room, like with the boys. Like imagine like you just come back and everybody knows because she's gonna obviously talk
and
or shit or whatever.
They should know. You should be telling them niggas like what the fuck. Listen. You should be telling them niggas, yo, listen. Have you ever watched School Days? You probably too young for that. Watch this movie, School Days. There was a scene where the nigga was like, yo, I ain't pledging no fucking virgins, nigga. You see what I'm saying? Like, what are y'all doing? Y'all in college and y'all just hanging out and no fucking's happening?
Yeah, I mean, not with these girls specifically, because it's just like everybody's just cycling through relationships and stuff. So, like
and how often do y'all hang out?
Like maybe like once every 2 weeks or so.
Oh my Jesus! And
once every 2 weeks.
Yo, this is what I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Listen, if you trying to holler at these chicks, when it sounds like you, how much out of the four would you smash all four of them?
3 out of 4. Exactly,
bro. You need to get at them, bro. What are you doing? It might be too late though, because you already spent so much time with these fucking women. You feel what I'm saying?
So like you guys is cool. Like even if the girls are gonna know that I hit on their friend first, they're gonna just be chill with that and just be like, all right, let's get our fuck on.
My question is, why do you care? Why do you care? Why do you care? Let me ask you a question. What are these women doing for you?
Nothing really, you know.
Exactly. So if they're not doing nothing for you, then why the fuck you hanging out with them?
I mean, they're just part of the group. It's not like me and sister. I don't personally invite them to anything, but they get invited by the other guys in the group.
Oh man, nigga, you need listen. How old are you? 20. Bro, let me tell you something. You in college, my nigga. This is the time where you need to be having fun, strapping up, fucking these women, bro. And you wasting time hanging out, laughing and joking with these chicks. And fucking.
I hooked up with other girls. Just like this specific situation, I've never been in a situation because I've never really been a friend group guy. Like
right. So then if you hooked up with other chicks, go hook up with other chicks and then tell these other chicks in the group, let's fuck. Because look, if you listen, just because you tell the chick you want to fuck, don't mean y'all can't be still cool in a group. All the difference is now is she know you trying to fuck. So you can say, listen, you know what? I really like hanging out with you, but I think me and you should like get together and fuck sometimes. What you think about that? And then she might be like, okay.
Like literally say it like that.
Yes.
Like directly like that.
Yes.
I sometimes say that and just be like, okay.
Yes.
I'll do that literally right now.
Right. And now this is what's going to happen. Either she's going to want to do it or she's going to be like, oh my God, you're so disgusting. And then she's going to tell all her friends and all her friends are going to tell the other guys. And they're going to be like, yo, bro, what's wrong with you, bro? How could you do that to her, bro? She's a lady. How could you talk to her like that, bro? That's what they're going to say to you.
Yeah, that's the exact words. Pretty much expecting if I do this. That's the thing. It's just like, all of a sudden I guess I just need to stop giving a fuck about them. And
that's what I'm saying, nigga. Do you, bro? Listen, if you trying to fuck and you hanging around and you're not trying to fuck, or at least try to make it happen, right? You're basically disrespecting yourself, bro. You see what I'm saying? Because you're sitting there lying to yourself, acting like you just want to hang out with these women. And you just told me they don't do shit for you. So then what the fuck?
Right. So
you see what I'm saying?
I guess that's just
exactly. So stop being scared. Don't be worried about your reputation and all that other goofy shit. You're only gonna be in there for 4 years or whatever the fuck. And you just do what you gotta do. Study for your tests, fuck these women and keep it moving, bro. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
All right, my brother. I appreciate the call, man. I appreciate the call. All right, everybody else who's in the chat and whoever called in, hit me up tomorrow. I'm gonna go live tomorrow. But I gotta head out right now because I'm hungry as shit and I gotta go do some other shit. And I got a lot of emails that people sent me. I gotta respond to today. But yo, man, I appreciate everybody tuning in. And remember, guys, make sure you guys go to badboymembership.com to join the Bad Boy membership. Right now on the Bad Boy membership, we got 8 ways to test a woman's sexual interest. That is the Bad Boy membership program that is up there right now. Make sure you guys go check that out. All right. Make sure you guys do that. And I will holler at y'all later. All right. Remember, the truth is inside you. I am out of here, people. Y'all be safe. Peace. I'm going. I'm out. When it comes to being a man, it's about being that rock. It's about being stable.
So first, you're going to have to find discipline within yourself. Do you have that type of discipline? Do you even have the heart to be ruthless?
Women need leadership. It is in their nature to seek out leadership.
You know, you can't do it 99 because all that's part of a man. You got to do it 100.
Apparently, these women out here having sex with somebody. Apparently, they're getting pregnant with somebody. Shoot, somebody getting something.
You should look at something like hypergamy and allow it to inspire you to always be evolving, getting better, expanding, developing.
There are things you know, there are things you don't know. Then there are things you don't know you don't even know.
There can be 10 of us in one room, and there's one question, and there's 10 correct answers, all different.